At the outset of my lecture, I'd like to welcome all of my students and other viewers. I hope all of you are staying at home and trying to keep yourselves safe and sound. Like other departments of Dhaka College, English department has also started online classes for the betterment of my dear students in this critical period. For this unique and excellent arrangement, I would like to thank our Honorable Principal Sir, Professor Nehal Ahmed, and the Chairman of the Department of English, Professor Purunjoy Vishwas. Anyway, this is Rajiv Roy, a lecturer of the Department of English at Dhaka College. Today I am here to conduct a lecture on Letter to Lord Chelmsford Rejecting Knighthood. This is a topic which is included in Introduction to Prose Poem. This is a topic which is important for the students of honors first year belonging to English discipline. So, this lecture is necessary for the students of English discipline, for the students of honors first year. So, let us start. But before starting, I'd like to tell you that by the end of this lecture, you will be able to know what knighthood is, why and when Tagore was knighted, what is the background of this letter, and at last, that is at the ending part of my lecture, I will talk about the significance of the letter that was written by Rabindranath Tagore to Lord Chelmsford. So, my dear students, let us start with knighthood. Knighthood is a title. Knighthood is a title given to a person by a British king or queen for his achievement or his service to his country. If anybody is awarded with this title knighthood, he can put sir. He can put sir in front of his name in lieu of Mr. So, up to this part, I have clarified that knighthood is an honor or title. It is given to persons having extraordinary achievements or service to his country. If anybody is awarded with this title, he can put sir in front of his name in lieu of Mr. So this is all about knighthood. Now I'd like to talk about when and why Tagore was knighted. It was 3rd June 1915. It was 3rd June 1915 when Tagore was knighted. Actually, Tagore was knighted for his contribution to literature. But there is something greater behind this. All of us know that in 1913, Tagore was awarded Nobel Prize, a world recognition. World community recognized Tagore's talent in 1913 by awarding him with Nobel Prize. After Tagore had been awarded with Nobel Prize, the British government felt pressure to honor Rabindranath Tagore, a prominent writer of Indian subcontinent. Just to fulfill their desire, British King George V on his birthday awarded Rabindranath Tagore with knighthood. That means it was King George V's birthday on 3rd June 1950 when Tagore was awarded knighthood. Now I would like to talk about the background of this letter. Knighthood is a prestigious award that was given to Rabindranath Tagore. But my question is, why Tagore wanted to reject or renounce knighthood? There is a great background behind it. Now I'd like to share the background why Tagore wanted to reject knighthood. Tagore wanted to reject knighthood because of a massacre that took place in 1919 on 13 April in Jallianwala Bagh. This massacre is known as Jallianwala Bagh massacre. Jallianwala Bagh massacre is also known as Amritsar massacre. But what happened there? Let us try to know. It was 13 April 1919 when the acting Brigadier General Reginald Dyer ordered troops of the British Indian Army to open fire on a crowd of unarmed civilians in Jallianwala Bagh, Amritsar, Punjab, killing at least 400 people and more than 1,000 people were injured. This massacre took place in Jallianwala Bagh, Amritsar in Punjab. Because of this, it is known as Jallianwala Bagh massacre, or you can say Amritsar massacre. On 13 April 1919, Dyer banned all sorts of public meetings and gatherings. This notice was not circulated widely. Many people couldn't come to know about the notice. People gathered in Jallianwala Bagh to celebrate the festival Boishakhi and also peacefully protest against the arrest and deportation of Satyapal and Saifuddin Kisle. But Reginald Dyer wanted to teach the Indian civilians a great lesson, although it was inhuman. Reginald Dyer and his men entered the garden, blocking the main entrance behind them, and without warning, they started opening fire on unarmed civilians for at least 10 minutes until their ammunition was exhausted, and they mercilessly and brutally killed more than 400 people and more than 1,000 people were injured. Reginald Dyer was not given a big punishment. Actually, we know that there are two sections of British government. One is called House of Lords, the higher section of British government, and the lower section is called House of Commons. Actually, Dyer was lauded by House of Lords, but he was intensely criticized by House of Commons. A prominent writer of that time declared at that moment that Dyer did his duty as he saw it. I am going to repeat. Dyer did his duty as he saw it. Hearing this, Rabindranath Tagore became really shocked and decided to reject or renounce knighthood. So, this is the background for which Rabindranath Tagore wanted to reject knighthood. Actually, the British government didn't take any kind of prompt action which could pacify the people of Indian subcontinent after this great massacre. Actually, Dyer was not punished seriously. He was just turned down from promotion and nothing else. There was no formal regret from British government. That's why the people of this subcontinent became agitated, because the British government was trying to brutally control the people of India's subcontinent. They tortured us in every sector. And as Tagore decided that he would reject knighthood, a great title, the people around him got encouraged. So, this is the background for which Rabindranath Tagore wanted to reject knighthood. Now, we will talk about when Tagore or Rabindranath Tagore wrote this letter to Lord Chelmsford. Lord Chelmsford was the Viceroy of India. Tagore, it was 31st May 1990 when Tagore wrote this letter to Lord Chelmsford. His only intention was to reject knighthood. In order to reject knighthood, he wrote the letter to Lord Chelmsford. He gave up a great title. He wanted to reject a great title just because of one reason. Because he wanted to protest. This was a non-violent protest. Now, my dear students, I would like to tell you the significance of that letter. No doubt, the letter is a protest against the oppression of the British government in India. After the end of our independence in 1757, in the Battle of Plassey, the British government deprived us of all basic rights. In every sector, the people of India's subcontinent are brutally pressurized. People started raising their voice. Whenever they wanted to raise their voice, they are brutally punished. They are brutally taken to task. But when Tagore wrote this letter rejecting knighthood, the people of this Indian subcontinent became awakened. Some say that this letter strengthened the pace of anti-British movement, which led to the independence of India's subcontinent. In a sense, we can say that this is a letter which carries the rays and regrets of Rabindranath Tagore against the tyranny and oppression of the British government in Indian subcontinent. This letter was written in 1919 when people started asking for the independence of Indian subcontinent. Rabindranath Tagore, this letter is regarded as an instrument for strengthening the pace of movement against the British government. I think this letter was also an encouragement for the people who were directly involved in anti-war movement, anti-war British movement. You can say anti-British movement. So, my dear students, this letter carries a vital message. The agitation of people was going on. The agitation of the heart of the people was going on. People were really spirited to stand against the British government, and it was Rabindranath Tagore, and it was because of his letter which really encouraged the general people of Indian subcontinent to carry on with their movements. The people of Indian subcontinent wanted to have their independence. We know that independence is the birthright of a man. We wanted to have our own independence. And this letter is regarded as an instrument for enlightening the spirit that was inside the people of India's subcontinent at that contemporary time. So, my dear students, this is all about letter to Lord Chelmsford rejecting knighthood. Now I am going to summarize what I have talked about during this time. I have talked about knighthood. A title and honor given to a person by a British king or queen. I have talked about why was Tagore knighted. Tagore was knighted for his contribution to literature. Actually, there is a fact behind it. Actually, the British government felt pressure to honor Tagore after Tagore had been awarded Nobel Prize. And Tagore was awarded this prize on 3rd June 1919. We know that on 3rd June 1919, King George V celebrated his birthday, and on his birthday, on the birthday of King George V, Tagore was awarded knighthood. And I have told you the background. Because of the massacre of Jallianwala Bagh, Tagore felt really compelled to reject knighthood. It was really an inhuman attack. This inhuman attack showed us that the people of Indian subcontinent were really helpless and deplorable under the domination or under the brutal domination of British government. And it was 13 April 1990 when Reginald Dyer and his troops started that inhuman attack in the history of Indian subcontinent. And after a short time, and it was 31st May 1919, Tagore wrote the letter to Lord Chelmsford. And this is a letter of protest. Finally, I can say that this is a letter of protest against the British rule in India. This is an instrument, this letter is an instrument that sparkled the pace of the independence of Indian subcontinent. This is a letter which expresses Tagore's inner feeling against the tyranny and oppression of the British government. So, this letter is really an important index in the history of the independence of Indian subcontinent. So, my dear students, this is all for today. Thank you for enjoying this lecture, and hopefully I will help you with some more information regarding other topics. You are requested to be safe and sound with your family members. Thank you. Goodbye.